Okay, let's just jump right in. What if, and I'm serious here, what if you could create a jaw-dropping, totally researched presentation in like the time it takes you to make your morning coffee? It sounds kind of wild, right? But today we're going to break down a workflow that does exactly that. Turns 10 minutes into a professional slide deck. Let's do this. Oh man, we've all been there, right? You're just staring at that blank white slide, and you just know you've got hours and hours of work ahead of you. The research, the writing, then all the formatting, the design, it's such a drag. And it's usually the one thing that stops us from getting our great ideas out there. But what if you didn't have to do all that grunt work by yourself? What if you had like a whole production team on standby? That's what we're talking about today. We're going to introduce you to this AI power duo that's basically your writer, your researcher, and your designer all wrapped up in one. And look, this isn't about the AI replacing you. No way. It's about giving your ideas the 5-star treatment they deserve, like instantly. All right, so part 1. This is where it all begins, the AI content engine. First things first, every great deck needs a solid script, right? So we're going to lean on our AI content engine for this. We'll be using a special version of ChatGPT to build the whole foundation for us, the research, the main points, all of it. And, the process itself it's just so easy. It's kind of like you're just giving instructions to a super smart assistant. So inside ChatGPT, you'll go to Explore GPTs, search for the Gamma PPT Builder, and hit Start. Then you just tell it what you need. What's the topic? How long should it be? Who are you talking to? You give it that and boom, it does all the heavy lifting for you. And what you get back is what makes this so cool. It's not just some random block of text. No, the AI gives you really deep reference data. It writes custom content for your slides. And it even pulls up-to-date info from the web. And this is huge. It tells you where it got the info so you can check its work. Plus, you're totally in the driver's seat. You can tweak and revise it until it's exactly what you want. Okay, so part 2 is the AI Design Studio. We've got our perfect script, right? Now for the really fun part, the magic. We're going to take that text and using a tool called Gamma, turn it into a gorgeous-looking slide deck in basically no time at all. And just like before, this process is super, super simple. You literally just go to their site, gamma.app, click Create with AI, and choose the Paste in Text option. You dump in the script from ChatGPT, maybe tweak a couple of settings, and then you just click Generate. And I mean, in seconds, you have a whole presentation. But it's not set in stone. You have total control to customize everything. Change the colors, swap out images, whatever you want. It's all yours. Look, you don't even have to take my word for it. The source for this workflow, Grad Passion, sums it up perfectly. They called it convenient, fast, and impressive results. I mean, what more do you need? It just works. Okay, so we've seen the how, right? It's pretty straightforward. But let's talk about the why. Is this whole thing actually for you? I mean, does this AI process really fit into what you do every day? Well, let's see. This is going to be a total game changer if you're someone who has to make presentations a lot. If you're a student, a consultant in marketing, really anyone. It's for you if you want that super professional, polished look, but maybe don't have the time or the design chops to do it yourself. And yeah, if you've ever wished you could have an AI helper for the writing and research part, this is absolutely it. This is way more than just another little productivity tip. The source material actually calls this a presentation revolution. And I think that's a perfect way to put it. It's about using AI to take care of all the boring, tedious stuff, the writing, the research, the design, so that you can focus on what really matters, your message and how you deliver it. All right, I bet I know what you're thinking right now. How can I try this? Well, the best part is you can get your hands on some free credits and start playing around with this in just a couple of minutes. 600. You can start off with a total of 600 free credits to use in Gamma. And trust me, that's more than enough to create a bunch of presentations and really see if this whole workflow is for you. So here's the deal. If you signed up for Gamma using the special link from the source, Grad Passion,
you get the normal 400 credits that everyone gets, plus a 200 credit bonus on top of that. It's a pretty sweet way to get started with zero commitment.
So let's just wrap up with this one final question, because I think it's a big one. This isn't really about automation. It's about giving yourself a superpower. So when the AI takes care of all the busy work, the writing, the research, the design, what are you going to do with all that freed up time? Where will you focus your creativity? It's something to think about for sure.